Prime Minister Keir Starmer has delivered a powerful condemnation of the far-right thuggery plaguing Britain. In a decisive address, he vowed to bring to justice those responsible for inciting violence both on the streets and online, as the Home Office announces new emergency security measures for mosques. Today's violent eruption in Rotherham saw hundreds of far-right protesters, masked and waving St. George's flags, clash violently with police outside a hotel housing migrants and asylum seekers. The incident marks yet another day of chaos on Britain's streets, following a week of riots triggered by the tragic stabbing of 3 young girls in Southport by alleged knifeman Axel Mugenwaruda. Starmer, speaking from Downing Street, unequivocally condemned the violence, pledging to take whatever it takes to bring these thugs to justice. He assured that those fueling the chaos, whether in person or as keyboard warriors, would deeply regret their actions. Starmer emphasized, there is no justification, none, for this sort of violence. People in this country have a right to be safe. He highlighted the targeting of Muslim communities, attacks on mosques, and other minority groups, alongside Nazi salutes and wanton violence against the police. Starmer's message to those feeling threatened was clear: this violent mob does not represent our country, and we will bring them to justice. Amid the chaos, the Home Office has announced enhanced security measures for mosques, aiming to protect vulnerable communities from further attacks. Anti-racism groups and campaigners, including Brendan Cox, whose wife MP Jo Cox was murdered in 2016, have decried the violence as an attempt to terrorize and harm innocent people. Photos from the scene in Rotherham show protesters breaching the hotel, flinging objects at officers, and setting grass alight. In Middlesbrough, further unrest unfolded with anti-immigration protesters clashing with police. The violence and looting have spread to other cities, including Hull, Liverpool, and Manchester, resulting in injuries to police officers and extensive property damage. As Britain grapples with this wave of violence, Prime Minister Keir Starmer's firm stance against far-right extremism underscores his commitment to law and order. With the government's emergency measures for increased security, the message is clear: the violent actions of a few will not be tolerated, and justice will be served. Starmer's leadership during this tumultuous time aims to restore peace and safety to communities across the nation.